Welcome back to JayFix. I've got a bit of a video for you today on how to adjust your parking brake on your 98 Civic. If you have a look at this handbrake on my Civic, we've got a fair bit of play in there before we even get to the first click, which is way up here. So today we want to try and eliminate that and adjust the handbrake for optimum usage. Stay tuned. Okay, in order to get to the adjustment mechanism on this handbrake, we need to take out this actual center console. To do that, there's 6 screws, 3 on this side. If you have a look down here, there's 1, and you can see the other 2. There's one right near the seat belt here, and another one down in the back, which can all be reached from the front here, but we'll have a quick look at that and take that out, and we'll be back. Okay, so with the seat fully retracted backwards, you can actually get a crosshead screwdriver in there and get a reasonable access to it. So we just want to take that screw out. Now to get to the second one, which is right here. Done. Now you can get to that third screw from the front here by just sliding the seat forward, which we'll do now. Okay, so third screw in the back here, just pull your seat forward and get easy access to it. Right, there's another 3 screws on the other side. Just get those out and we'll be back. Okay, so once you've got all 6 screws out, it's just a matter of just giving this a gentle... Oh, sorry, first things first, pull the handbrake right on. That'll make it a lot easier to get out. But then, yeah, there's just a couple of clips holding it on, and you should be able to just slide that over and out, which gives you access to the mechanism. Right, so I've set you guys up in the back seat here just to give you a bit of a better idea of what we're dealing with here. But what we're after is this bolt here to adjust the brakes. What we're going to do is let the brakes off first. So we're in a position now we can just tighten that bolt up. That bolt is actually a 12mm, so keep that in mind. Now Honda recommend that you should have between 6 and 9 clicks for your handbrake for optimal use, but we'll see how we go with that. So let's just go start tightening up, see how we go. We'll use opening on this one, I think. This handbrake is actually pretty loose. Hopefully we can get rid of some of that play in there as well. That would be really good. Okay. All right, let's have a quick look and see what we're dealing with. Just up in the front. Oh, we've still got a bit of play there, but not as much. I can feel that that's a lot tighter now. And then, in fact, there's the first click there, so that's a lot better. But what we might do is actually keep going, and actually before we do that, what I've actually done, come with me, I've actually jacked this car up so we can get a bit of an idea. Now that handbrake is off at the moment, and after the adjustment, oh yes, okay, so we've still got plenty there. It doesn't, feels like it's grabbing a little bit. but just give it a bit of a kick and you'll get those brakes to, yep. So we're still loose there, so we can keep going on that. We'll give it a couple more turns and give it another test to see how we go. It's all about sort of testing. There are certain ways of doing this, but this is just a basic way. That's all it has to be. Doesn't have to be anything complicated. Still a bit of play in there, so we'll keep going. Adjust it. We'll be back when we've got a bit more of an idea. Alright guys, I've just had a bit of an adjustment on this and got it to a stage where I think is pretty good. It's actually right in between Honda's recommendation of between 6 and 9. I've got 7 clicks and it's pretty tight there, so I'm happy with that. If you like I said, you can jack one wheel up or both wheels, whatever, to get a bit of an idea of when the handbrake is engaging. Mine started engaging at the first click, which is good, and yeah, by the time you get up to the 6th and 7th one, you've got a lot of braking power there. So we didn't really get rid of the play that was in the front, but it did help. Just get you up there. There is still a bit, but it feels a lot better. It feels like it's actually gripping, it's actually doing something now, whereas before it was very loose. I suspect it wasn't even pulling the cable, but once you pull it now, you can see even the slightest movement is pulling that cable, and that's where we want to be. So I'd call that one a bit of a success. So what you've just got to do now is put the console back together, reversal of how I showed you at the start, remembering to put your 6 screws in, pull your handbrake on before you start putting it back together. Now's also a good time to give a bit of a clean down in between the seats and underneath the handbrake, all the little dirty bits that you can't get to when it's all back together. So if this video has been helpful at all, please consider subscribing and please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this sort of stuff, and stay tuned. I'll be back soon. JayFix.